to another episode on Hamdi'sDaze. Today I'm going to show you guys how I make my grilled fish, or how I prepare my fish and bake it or grill it. Alright, so I have some tilapia here. I have 3 tilapia and I have cleaned my fish. They're all clean and they've been scaled and gutted, and I have removed the I don't know what you call this, but the spongy thing on the inside, it's all removed. Africans love their full fish. They don't like to fillet their fish, so because we like to suck all the juices out of every bit and piece of it. So I have cleaned it, and I'm going to show you guys how I make the slits on top, like so.
Look what the fish is doing.
Yeah. Alright, so I've already slit these 2. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So I'm going to be making the slits. So you see, that's our first slit. I'm going to make another one right there. I'm going to keep going till I reach the very top. So like so. That way we can get all the seasonings to get, you know, deep down into the core of the fish. My knife is going a little blunt. I need to sharpen it, but we'll just use it for now to wrap it up. And it doesn't have to be a certain specific way. You just need to have some slits, but try to make it diagonally so it would look really nice and presentable. So I have all my fishes clean and slits on the sides, on the tops. So that's done. I'm gonna show you guys how I make my marinade, and we're going to apply the marinade. Alright guys, so here are the ingredients that we're going to be using to make the marinade for our fish. So I have real lemon juice from concentrate. I have honey mustard and Dijon mustard. This is traditionally what is used, but I discovered with experimenting, I discovered that when you add a little bit of honey mustard, it just gives it this really nice sweet flavor. Not too sweet, just a little sweetness added to it. So Dijon mustard, honey mustard. I have my ginger paste right here. I have garlic, minced garlic or garlic paste, whichever one you have. You just need garlic and ginger. I have the Star Cajun seasoning. That's what I use for my fish all the time. And I have some sea salt. I have some onions. I happen to have this leftover, so I decided I'll use this, but you can use any onion. You can use onion powder. Even with the garlic and ginger, you can use the powder. But the fresher it is, the better. All right, it'll just add stronger, more pungent flavor to your fish. And we have some olive oil that we're going to add. So these are all the ingredients that we're going to need. Oh, and I forgot, I have this. Because I'm African, I have to use this. All right, so this is jumbo, or you can use any bouillon cube that you have to add flavor. You'll need this because of the lemon juice that you're adding. You need a bouillon cube to add. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add everything, mix everything together. All right, so I'm gonna put about half a cup of lemon juice, a 1/4 cup of olive oil. So I'm just eyeballing it. A tablespoon of ginger. My ginger in there. So a tablespoon and half of garlic. 2 to 3 teaspoons of onions. A tablespoon of honey mustard.
Oh, that just did it.
2 to 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Cajun seasoning. I will put about 3 tablespoons. Ooh. So that's 1 right there. That's 2.
Why did the 3?
And 3. Bouillon cube in here. Have to crush it. Turn it into powder. Oops. Put that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my salt. I'll put, this is my sea salt. I'll put about 2 teaspoons of salt. I'll taste and see if I need to add more. I just feel like it needs a little bit more salt to it. So I decided that I'm gonna add this Goya seasoning. It's almost like a bouillon cube, but it's powder. You can get this from Walmart. They have this. So I'm just gonna add one of these. It also adds some color. So I'm gonna add this. And we should be set. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill the cavity of my fish with some of the marinade. So first I'm gonna fill the cavity, and then I'll rub some all over. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some all over my fish. Should have worn my apron. I'm trying not to let this touch the fish because in case if I have any left over, I don't want it to have that fishy funk on it. And I could reuse it next time. I'll go ahead and place them on the pan immediately after doing this. That way it's ready. And I'll put them in the oven and just leave them sitting there for the next 2 hours. And then when I'm ready to turn it on, I'll turn the oven on and just let it bake. And it should bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. It should be done. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little bit in my pan. My copper chef. Wonder, is it Copper Chef or Wonder Copper, whatever it's called. Chef. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay my fish in here. This one is so big. I like to do it the opposite direction. It's nice and coated in there. And this sits right here. And I'm gonna pour the remainder of my marinade on top. And this is our West African inspired fish. Alright, so I'm gonna throw them in the oven till I'm ready to bake. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my fish. It's been sitting in the oven for a little while now, so it's ready to grill. Alright guys, so this is how I make my onion sauce. It's just onions, some bell pepper, and I had red onions. I have a little bit of cilantro, it's optional, and I put some bouillon cube in there. I'm going to put some lemon juice. Some Dijon mustard is the main ingredient here. I'm just adding a little bit of honey mustard and some olive oil. That's all you need to make your onion sauce for your fish. You can use this sauce for also lamb and chicken. Alright, so I'm gonna mix everything. I forgot to mention I add black pepper, so just grounded black pepper. Add that. If you like to add a little bit of paprika to give it color, you can do so, but it's not necessary. Just black pepper is fine, and that's it. And just mix it up, and that's your sauce for your meat or your fish. Alright, my fish is ready. I almost burnt them a little bit. I had to turn up the heat and put them on broil because I needed them really quick, so I almost burned them. But other than that, they look really good. Just these burnt spots. Hey guys, so we're finally done with our fish and it's served on my plate with some veggies, mostly onions. So we have our onion sauce right there with some salad, and usually we like to French dressing on the side. The onion sauce is actually enough for you to enjoy this meal, but if you would like to add some other dressing, you can go ahead and do so. So, bon appetit.